That is true. That is definitely true. So this is a matchup that we've seen before. This is, once again, Venezuela versus Firestorm, for those of you who were here for the Macro Micro tournament. But yeah, we have FSMuTaLisk and xLsThundeR on GSL Daybreak. You go ahead and introduce.
Just wait for it to pop up. Alright, and spawning in our bottom left in the red is our Zerg FSMuTaLisk. And spawning in the top right is our blue Protoss Thunder. So you definitely got FS who's wanting some revenge on this match, obviously, after going out. So we will see how this plays out here. It'll be interesting to see if Thunder moving out for another, not as early of a scout here. And one thing against Zerg that is difficult is pulling off some of your standard hidden kind of ideas is a lot harder because you got overlords all over the place watching everything, and so it gives them a really easy ability to kind of catch some of the things you're trying to do.
Oh, we have, where are you from? I'm from Europe, says FSMuTaLisk. I'm from Los Angeles, says Thunder. That's interesting. Thunder laughing at this 14-year-old, but you know what, Brian? Me and you both know this 14-year-old has a lot of bite.
Yeah. Hey, and congratulations to him because he was 13 a couple months ago, so I guess he had a birthday. So happy birthday, delayed.
That's okay. We did have a little bit of pro press on that natural. And there is a spawning pool going down, so this is looking like a hatch first timing out of FSMuTaLisk, which is interesting in this matchup because generally you do see a pool go down first, but he was able to get it down, so Thunder was not able to punish that that hatch first. So this is actually going to work out in FSMuTaLisk's favor.
So pull up first two lanes on the way.
And the hatch is done now. He's transferring drones. And if we look over here at Thunder's base, we do have the Forge has gone down. We have a cannon on the way, a gateway, and a Nexus down. So this was a Forge fast expand, a Forge first fast expand. So it's not like something that FSMuTaLisk can punish. But now that he notices it, he is immediately going for that third, which is very important. You definitely want that third down. And the cyber core being built here by Thunder is pretty standard looking build out of both players here, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I've had to having to fix something on the brackets real quick, and then I'll be right back in. So
Alright, well then I'll just go ahead and say what I can about this. We do have Thunder is killing off the supply depot here at the main base. Actually, Brian, I have an idea that might actually help us out a bit.
okay, got those two lings that are just sitting behind the line right now. There we go. Now they're going for.
No, he is doing a little bit of pressure here.
Yeah, he's trying to grab it just while it's attacking, but not being.
Wasn't able to kill that probe. He did lose the two lings. But he did. I mean, he was able to see the cybernetics core off of that. He was able to see, how far along Thunder is in his build here, and he does get an idea of what the wall is composed of. And off of this, he can tell that his decision to get a third was actually good. it was a very good decision. But we do have a Zealot moving across the map, and it's going to go into third.
It's not going to be able to do much here, as the Spine will be able to pop before he can do too much damage. Pulling the workers off.
Oh, but
putting them.
Can't afford to lose these drones.
Yeah,
All that
really.
Zealot has to do is attack the drones at this point. The Spine is being destroyed.
Yeah, is it going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be so close.
Wow.
He was hit points
able to defend a Spine with 4 drones against a Zealot here. That, I've never seen that happen before. That is absolutely wonderful. So, wow.
And, you know, interesting wall composition here, because it does leave a whole right side open, which I'm assuming he'll do something about, but it definitely keeps any kind of just a run by in check, because they would have to get hit twice by the same cannon to get through.
I know, looking at this wall, I think a Baneling bust would actually be quite nice on this wall. He has to land those force fields if you're if he is facing a Baneling bust, then you can definitely get in there and kill a lot of workers if those force fields are not perfect. So that is one thing that I do not like. I do not agree with this wall, but we do have 4 Zealots that are being warped in at the forward pylon that was just created. These Lings are right there, but it doesn't look like they're going to see this, as it is well hidden behind that smoke area, that
exhaust.
That exhaust, yeah. So, I mean, this is some Alien versus Predator shit right here.
I mean, and the Warp Prism moving in, too, to help him pick up as needed. Overseers are seeing it now.
8 Zealots making their way into the third. There's not a whole lot of Lings here. There is a Spine up and a Queen up, but if this is controlled right by Thunder, he'll be able to do some damage.
Yeah. And it's interesting because he threw one Marine to the side, and all the Lings went after it, which gave him the ability to take the Spine down, take the Queen down.
The Queen did go down, but it looks like this is going to be cleaned up quite nicely by FSMuTaLisk, as the 4 more Zealots that were warped in as reinforcements are going to be forced to run all the way back to the base, because he realizes, I can't do anything against that. And FSMuTaLisk is immediately going to go look for that pylon. There it is.
And interesting there is that, you know, that is not a bad exchange there. I mean, we have the 4 Zealots lost, 400 minerals lost from that, but getting the one of those is made up by the Spine. But the biggest thing is that injects were delayed, and that getting that Queen down, in my opinion, still made that a good exchange.
Well, it was definitely a good exchange. I mean, there was 400, or actually 800 minerals lost there, but he was able to get down the Queen, which is 150 minerals plus an inject. He was able to get down the Spine, which is 100 minerals, and he killed quite a few Lings there. So overall, that definitely did pay for itself. If not completely in actual unit cost, then it did pay for itself in just the importance of getting that Queen down and delaying an inject.
See, and this is where this Warp Prism is just really going to work well. Is that he can drop and move against these. Like if he gets into a bad roach position, he can deal with it.
Well, this is definitely putting FSMuTaLisk in a bad position here, because FSMuTaLisk knows that if he runs into the main and he runs into an army that he cannot kill, that Warp Prism is still out on the map. He's going to have something at home to defend that. And it looks like right now he doesn't quite have it, so he did, as you saw, he did pull his army back, because if he goes for it, it's kind of the equivalent of a Zergling run-by. You know, Thunder could just drop something and then warp more in at his base while he defends at his main. So that is definitely a good move from FSMuTaLisk, seeing that Warp Prism and pulling back immediately.
And this engagement's really going to come down to, I mean, these Immortals are very strong, everything. Composition-wise, Thunder has the advantage, but it's going to come down to force field use.
But as you can see, FSMuTaLisk is going to sandwich him in. Very nice positioning from FSMuTaLisk on this.
Where are the force fields on one side? Okay, he did a good job pulling part of the army in.
More being warped in. He needs to. FSMuTaLisk needs to focus down these Immortals. They're going to tear apart these roaches. More is being warped in as we speak, and he's trying right now. There is production of 32 Lings trying to get up, and it looks like Thunder is going to clear that up, and he's going to move directly into the base. More units coming out, but it looks like this army is just going to barrel its way into the third. He cannot afford to lose this third right now. FSMuTaLisk is not in a good position. Force field's going.
Another
Stop
queen down.
And there goes the queen. But it looks like maybe these Lings might be enough. No, maybe not. There needs to be Lings here.
Our biggest thing is that these Immortals have not taken a shot yet. Nothing has hit them.
Right.
One. We've had one hit on one, and it's just regenerating its shield right now, and having that much in front.
Sec from Thunder.
I'm
not sure if
not having that much in front is these 24 Lings coming out are going to be helpful, but not. There's too much power in the front to focus down the Immortals right now. So that's the problem, is that he's not being able to effectively get to it. We have seen all of the sentries fall. So this next warpin really needs to have some sentries in.
Pick up on that Immortal. Just pick it up right before it's dead. Make him focus somewhere else.
Switching down the other one. He does lose one.
It's very nice micro, but it does look like FSMuTaLisk is probably going to hold this. I mean, he does have more on the way. He did kill one of the Immortals. He might have to sacrifice his third, but all in all, I mean, if he can regroup at his natural, he might be able to hold this, and he might be able to push after he holds this. So.
Here we go. Here's some free overlords for them to pick up in the meantime. So if he can pick a few of those off, that's going to certainly help. And he needs to get those sentries up and force building. There we go.
Force building the ramp there. Not a bad move by Thunder. Completely splitting the army. That's a lot of Lings and a lot of Roaches that are not going to get to see. That are not going to get at this army at all.
And that's going to give him more warp in time at the same time. Continuing to be able to apply this pressure. We do see the Spire in production now, but it's going to take quite a lot of them, as we are now seeing the third go up for Thunder on his end while he is cleaning up the third over here. So this is going to put him in a good position. And right now he's just got freedom to warp in right now.
This is definitely a great position for Thunder, as FSMuTaLisk was not able to hold this at all. He does have a little bit of an army. I probably at this point would start investing into a Ling run-by, but this is a very nice position on that.
What's beautiful is he's got that. Yeah, I mean he's got that. He's got the vision. He knows exactly what's there, when it's there. The observer, excuse me. So he's able to kind of get an idea. Bad force builds there on some of that. The second round was much better than the first. We've got that fully healed Immortal still firing. That Immortal is up to 40 kills.
42 actually.
Oh yeah,
it just got two more right there. But now it looks like it's going to go down, and that's going to be big, because right now there is no Immortal to support this army, and once the Immortal's down, Mass Roach will clean this up.
No, we do. I was going to say we have one. There was one more force build there.
It might be too much. It might absolutely be too much. There's not enough production coming out of FSMuTaLisk right now. He is floating a lot of minerals. He's floating a lot of gas, and there's the GG.
GG's it.